Loan Tech, they're going to help you with your online leads. They're going to help you organize them. They're going to help you close more deals. You got to check out what these guys do. We have a recorded webinar on this. All you have to do is click this banner right over there. Check it out and keep this in mind when you're listening to this story. And by the way, with Loan Tech, you get it free for a year, no strings attached. Now, I really got into list marketing back in 2007, 2008, and 9. This is when you would buy specific lists and make phone calls on them. And I gotta tell you guys, I made a killing doing this. Figured out what scripts would trigger the responses that I was looking for and took it all the way to the bank. Seriously, in 2009, it was my best year ever writing loans. 2008 was the worst, but 2009, I killed it. Now, anyways, I'll shoot a video and I'll share the video on how to script, call, and kick ass with this stuff if you guys want me to. It's hard work, but it works great. Let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, that's not the point.
The point is, we'd get specific lists like, I want a guy who golfs, flies planes, has a 700 credit score, lives in Solano County, who's married, and pulls down over $150,000 a year. And you could get that list, surprisingly. Now, we thought that was crazy, but as technology goes, so does your privacy.
Now, you don't need to hide underneath your desk right now. Trust me, you, like me, we're probably not all that interesting, and people really aren't paying attention to us. But check this out. A company called IDI Core, right? They've kicked it up a notch. From Bloomberg, IDI Core combines public records with purchasing demographics and behavioral data. Chief Executive Officer Derek Dubner says that the system isn't waiting for requests from clients. It's already built a profile on every American adult, including young people who wouldn't be swept up in conventional databases which only index transactions.
So, in your file, you, right now, because you're part of the everyone in the country that they have a file on, your profile also includes all known addresses, phone numbers, email addresses, every piece of property ever bought or sold, plus related mortgages, past and present vehicles owned, criminal citations from speeding tickets on up, voter registration, hunting permits, and names and phone numbers of neighbors. Not kidding here, guys. The reports also include photos of cars taken by private companies using automated license plate readers. Haha! Billions of snapshots tagged with GPS coordinates and timestamps.
By the way, guys, that's all verbatim. We didn't make any of that stuff up. And it's all out there with one company on you right now.
Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy.
Now, isn't that fantastic? But you gotta think, okay, what do you need to do next? Well, here's the great part. This information is fantastic for a marketer like yourself, and what makes it even better is we looked this company up and discovered that you right now can get a free trial for 7 days to invasively look up anyone in the country that you want for your real estate and marketing purposes.
Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy.
Just to let you know, guys, we have nothing to do with the company whatsoever. We're not endorsing them or anything like that, but we just found it fascinating information. And man, if you could get a list out of these guys that helps you in your marketing, it's something to really consider and look at.
Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, joy.
So Zillow last week came out with a new report that talks about underwater homes, homes that are in fact underwater. Not where the note or liens against the property exceed the value. We're talking about houses that are literally get out the snorkel underwater.
Yep, they did an analysis of its property index and cross-referenced it against the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration's anticipated sea level increase by the end of the century. Very interesting. It's supposed to go up by 6 feet. What they discovered is not good.
It's a trip when you look on here because you can see the areas if you live by a coast that's going to be hit the hardest. Now, nationwide, almost 1.9 million homes, or 2% of all homes, would be underwater. That's a combined value of $882 billion right now in homes that would literally be underwater.
Hey, what if a house is underwater on its loan to value and physically underwater? Is that house underwater squared?
Frank made a joke. Now, California would lose 42,000 homes, Texas 46,000 homes, New York 96,000 homes, Louisiana 80,000 house. But the big winner in this big underwater house sweepstakes, Florida, they would lose 934,000 homes.
Here's the thing. You may be thinking, that's the end of the century, a long ways away. And you'd be right, but it's not like you're gonna wake up in 84 years and it happens overnight, right? I mean, it's a situation that bites you a little bit at a time.
That's what she said.
So as the houses that are highest at risk, as we start seeing different flood patterns in the coming years, is that going to affect the insurance or ability to get insurance on these houses? Or would it even affect the ability to sell the houses? Because as you know, the most expensive property in the country generally lies right against the ocean, prime area to be flooded.
And for those who think we can't impact our environment, sit in a running car in your closed garage for a couple hours and tell me how that works out for you. Don't do it. Please, don't do it. Anyways, it's truly an interesting read. Now, if you'd like to check out the article and the flood maps, we'll put a link down below for you to check it out. It could affect values. I mean, it could affect things now.
Yeah.
I mean, just knowing, even though it's a century from now, even though it's at the end of the century, I'd still be thinking, yeah, but it's coming.
Yeah,
you know, I mean,
it's 84 years away. It doesn't mean like they're going to start ramping up in year 83.
Right.
You know, I mean, it's going to start happening 10 years, 20 years.
Yeah.
That would be my guess.
Interesting. Well, let us know your thoughts down below. Always great to hear from you guys. You guys have a great day. Do us a favor, subscribe for you in the upper right-hand corner. We'll catch you later here from the National Real Estate Post.
Bye.
Bye.